Tactics will win a battle. Logistics, however, will win the war. When two equally skilled opponents are trading blows but unable to decisively win, winning comes down to who has more stuff to use and more lives to spend. You've been told to prioritize your shelter's food production in order to gain easy crates in the hopes of speeding up completion of your base. Today, I'm sad to say you've been upgrading incorrectly, and it's costing you games and time. Yes, it is. But this day, I'm happy to tell you the solution. Also, if you follow my advice, you'll most likely become a Vigor millionaire and be forced to hire private security simply to keep all the beautiful Norwegians who wouldn't talk to you in high school out of your fully completed shelter. Welcome to Norway. You are in the drop zone, and I am JealousFist. Yes, I am. And today, we're talking logistics, which allow you to organize, strategize, and militarize your shelter's efforts. First off, just to be respectful to everyone's time, this video is not a guide to completing your shelter in the fastest or cheapest way. The following advice is geared towards those who want to build their shelter in a way to maximize in and counter effectiveness. What do I mean by that? I mean as in get the most bang for your buck in regards to generation of materials and having access to a constant and unending supply of armor and pings. Yes! Everyone says to upgrade your rat traps and your box of plants first, right? They're wrong. They are wrong. Yes, it does make getting the food you need to donate to get your weekly donation crates easier. But think about that. You get all your food donation. That's only 5 crates. And yes, one of them is yellow and one is purple, which are harder to get. But think of all of the time, materials, and deaths that go into getting 5 crates in 1 week. Think of everything you're going to lose in the pursuit of that. That's a lot. You should be spending your time on increasing your effectiveness in-game. So, how do you do that? Step 1. You need to finish your crafting table. This gives you the ability to build any weapon or consumable in the game. The advantages in this are self-evident. We could go on and on about that, but I'm not going to waste your time with that. Pretty simple, right? But remember, don't make guns or heals, except if you're out of guns and disinfectant. Stack up those guns and gear for later, which we will talk about towards the end. Step number 2, finish your chemical distillation so that you can get back the maximum materials of whatever you deconstruct. That way you're getting the most back out of your time on that. Remember, when you finish your chemical distillation, you get 36% more material back per item deconstructed. Think about how many more materials that is in the long run that you're going to get if you just wait to deconstruct stuff until you get the most back. And by the time you do finish this, you're going to be glad I told you to save that guns and gear. Step number 3, finish your water distillation. Once you do that, this will reduce the crafting time of your consumables to 0, which is instant, right? Except accounting for lag and the little queuing menu that comes up. I mean, this is so powerful. In the old days, this wasn't a thing, and it sucked. It sucked. Imagine waiting 15 minutes for one portable signals detector. One ping, 15 minutes. And I think the price and materials back then for one portable, if I recall correctly, was the same as an H-bar or an SG-1. So things have definitely turned around for the better in regards to that. By the time you'll have finished step 3 and have your crafting table, chemical distillation, and now your water distillation done, this means that your heals, armor, and pings are limited only by your materials. Think about that. All you'll need to worry about is getting materials. I would have called this step 4, but I'm going to call this more of an optional step because I don't think you should do this as a 4th step, but I think you should do this last shelter upgrade concurrently if you're able to do it without costing you progress on the previous 3, and that's your antenna. Try and work on that while you can and get it done as fast as possible, because personally by the time I got this done and calculated up all the crowns I had missed out on by ignoring it, I could have paid for 2 battle passes. Yeah, for real. When I figured that out, I was about ready to actually go to Broderland Bridges, get on top of the suspension bridge, and just jump off because I'd screwed up so bad. It was not a good feeling. Don't do that to yourself. Get those free crowns. That's free money. Like, who does not want free money? You do. I do. Everyone does. Get it. Our Lady Pirate wants you to get those free crowns. She wants you to use those in the pursuit of your goals and the pursuit of airdrops and souls to make her and Queen Forsythia happy. Everybody wins, so just do it. What should you do while working towards these 4 upgrades? Other than playing the game, winning the game, taking lives, all while looking, feeling, and smelling good, right? That's always baseline. But also, think about hoarding guns and consumables. Because you remember when I said earlier about following my advice and becoming a bigger millionaire? If you've been hoarding your guns and your consumables and your weapons parts and all the ammo and stuff for the day when you got maximum return on deconstruction and the day for when you could build whatever you wanted whenever you want, by the time you finish all these 4 steps, you are going to have warehouses full of guns and material. You're going to be your own warlord. You're not going to need all that. So choose what you don't want, deconstruct it, you'll get your millionaire achievement, or whatever it's called, I forget. I can personally confirm that everything that I've just told you works in the game. This is how I worked on my shelter from the beginning. I prioritized maximum returns on materials, and I saved up almost all my stuff until I could get back maximum returns. I only deconstructed when I absolutely needed to, and looking back, I really shouldn't have even done that those times that I did. If you're somebody who's still working on your shelter, not completed it, and you're watching my videos for advice and trying to learn to do things, that means there's still a lot you don't know about the game, a lot of skills you haven't learned. Right? While you still have genuine questions about the game and are looking for advice, that means you're not, like, I would say, ready yet to really make big decisions on what you should and shouldn't deconstruct. Wait till later. You don't know what you don't know yet. That's a stupid thing to say, but it's true. There are unknown unknowns, right? As you get more playtime and experience, you're going to know a lot more, just intrinsically. You're going to have a feeling of what you want and what you don't want, depending on your play style. So give yourself that option. Give yourself the option. Don't miss the dollars because you're reaching down to pick up pennies, if any of that makes sense. If you do these things I described, and you win more than 50% of the time, and you leave with an airdrop and an extra gun every game you live, the only problem you're going to have is deciding how much time you want to spend on building pings and armor. For real, it's an issue I struggle with. Should I play a game or make some armor and some pings? Sounds stupid, but it's true. Get these rich people problems, bro. You can do it too. And of course, we couldn't forget today's free Xbox Battle Pass, could we? There it is. Oh, she's so cute. Cute little code, huh? Yeah. I just love the way those Xbox codes look. If I was an Xbox code, I'd be all about this one. I'd be like, can we go and redeem each other in the Xbox store? Can we go to the Microsoft store and see who redeems better? That's what I'd be trying to find out. And as always, I am your #1 airdrops retreat, 11,000 and counting. All time, all systems, and your favorite official Vigor partner's favorite official Vigor partner, JealousFist. Bye.